Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into the special edition video here where we're going to show you what to expect when you arrive at the Polish American Citizens Club to receive your COVID-19 vaccine when you have an appointment that is made. Several people have asked about what to expect when they arrive at the Polish American Citizens Club, and we want to make sure everyone has all the information that we have so that process is as easy and simple to follow. We ask that you please do not arrive more than 10 minutes before your appointment time. That is very important. We do not want people congregating together in larger groups where we're now not following the social distancing guidelines that have been set forth that we are still trying to follow at our vaccination clinic. After you arrive, we'll walk you through that process now. From start to finish, it's taking people about 30 minutes tops between registration, actually receiving the shot, and then your mandatory observation time. But we'll go through that all right now with you, and let's take a look. When you arrive at the Polish American Citizens Club for your vaccination appointment, you will be directed to enter the building through the door on the right side of the building, next to the blue sign that says "Check in here." The door on the left side will be reserved solely for those wishing to exit the building following the conclusion of their vaccination appointment. As you enter the building, one of our volunteer staff members will hand you a clipboard with your registration form that you will have to fill out when you arrive. You only have to worry about filling out the information located on the top half of this form, seen on the screen here within the red box. In this location, you will have to write down your name, the date of your appointment, your date of birth, residential address, email address if you have one, phone number, your primary place of work or if you are retired, and then you will then have to add your signature and the date of your appointment to the bottom of that section as well. When you have completed filling this area of the form out, one of our volunteer staff members will check to make sure that the information you have inserted is correct, and will then ask you if you would like to receive your vaccination in either your left or your right arm, and will circle the appropriate location on the bottom half of the form to indicate so to the medical staff that will give you your vaccine. You will also receive your COVID-19 vaccination record card. At the top of this card, you will have to insert your last name, first name, middle initial, and your date of birth. The medical staff of the clinic will take care of filling out the remainder of the information on this card. It is very important that you do not lose this card, as you will need to present this card in order to receive your second dose of the vaccine when your next appointment is made when you leave the clinic. Please note, when you register for the clinic, your second appointment is already made for you, and your appointment card will be given to you as you leave the clinic. After all of your information has been filled out and verified by one of our volunteer staff members, you will be led into the vaccination area of our clinic. Please adhere to the small blue arrows that have been taped to the floor in order to ensure that we are following all social distancing guidelines that have been set forth by the CDC and the Commonwealth. As you enter the clinic, you will also be asked to sanitize your hands with one of our touch-free hand sanitization stations. You will then be directed to the waiting area of the clinic. Here, you can either continue to fill out the remainder of your forms if there are any corrections that need to be made, or you will simply wait until one of our registration stations opens up with one of our volunteers. When that happens, you will be led to one of the tables that are located up against the blue and white curtains that lead towards our vaccination area. There, one of our volunteers will verify your identity, go over the information that you filled out on the form that you received when you walked into the clinic, and make sure you receive your appointment card for your second vaccination appointment. From there, one of the nurses will lead you to a vaccination station. There are 17 vaccine cubicles that are set up on the ballroom of the PACC. There, one of our medical providers will inject you with the COVID-19 vaccine and will lead you then to our observation area. The federal and state government are requiring that anyone who receives the COVID-19 vaccine have a mandatory monitored 15-minute wait period after receiving your injection in order to ensure that there are no adverse reactions to the vaccine. Taped to the back of every chair in our observation area is a small timer in which one of our staff members will add 15 minutes to the timer. When your timer begins to ring, one of our volunteer staff members will go up to your chair and inform you that you are now free to leave the clinic. You will then be directed towards the exit line of the building and will exit the front door of the Polish American Citizens Club and are free to go. We hope that information was helpful for you to understand what to expect when you arrive for your vaccination appointment. As always, I want to say a very special thank you to the staff at Haywood Hospital, as well as the nursing students from Mount Wachusett Community College for volunteering their time to make sure that our clinic is as successful as it has been. We vaccinated almost 7,000 people so far, and we will continue to have our vaccination clinics every Tuesday and Thursday, so long as we have the supply of vaccine that we receive from the state. If there are any questions you still have, you can either contact my office or you can email vaccinate@haywood.org, and we'll be able to help answer your questions to the best of our ability. And if one of us does not have the answer, we certainly can take your information and find the answer from someone who does and get back to you with that information. Also, if you would like to help volunteer at one of our clinics, you can email helpvaccinate@haywood.org with your name, availability, and your contact information, and we'll be sure to get you in at one of our clinics. If you are a medical professional, either retired, a student, or an active medical professional, and you would like to assist with any of the medical procedures at one of our clinics, please also provide us with your credentials, and we'll be sure to get you in as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.